Actually, I received a text message saying, hey, because I hadn't heard from him in quite some time. He texted me saying, hey, this is John, it's my new number. And I called him, and we had a conversation. I just asked him how he was doing and stuff. He let me know that he was in a little bit of trouble, that he had court coming up the following day, and that he wasn't sure if he was going to go. He was worried. And that was it. And then spent the day with my kids and stuff, and then about somewhere around midnight-ish, maybe 1, he called and asked for a ride from here in Skowhegan to Indian Ridge to his house in Norridgewock. So I picked him up and I dropped him off, and then came home to bed and woke up the next morning to cops everywhere. I mean, they cuffed me like I stepped out to smoke a cigarette, and they're yelling at me to get down and stuff, and they literally dragged me all the way behind that trailer over there.
So you said you gave him a ride from Norridgewock to...
No, from here in Skowhegan, Indian Ridge, I picked him up, and I brought him to Norridgewock right by the school. And
what was he doing there? Do you know?
I don't know. He seemed, I just thought he was down and out, you know. He seemed real depressed. He had a lot going on. His girlfriend was in jail and stuff, and he didn't have his car anymore. He used to have a car. I didn't even ask him why he didn't have it, but I just assumed friend down and out. He just needed a ride. I didn't really mind giving him one, but I can't believe he did any of that, you know. I knew he wasn't going to go to court, you know. I knew he was probably going to go on the run and stuff, but he didn't talk anything crazy like that, you know.
Did he call you at all afterwards for a ride later?
Not at all. No. So that was probably like 1 in the morning or whatever. I dropped him off. We came home, went straight to bed, and then I woke up at like 7 or 8 to the cops here, and then they immediately took my phone. I've not seen or heard from him then. But what's scary about the whole situation is when I dropped him off, like when we went by Cumberland Farms, there was a sheriff there gassing up. And then when I pulled in his driveway and he got out and got his stuff out of my trunk, like as he was getting his bags out, that cop had drove by. Like that sheriff drove by. And
was it Deputy Cole?
I don't know. I imagine though. There's no other vehicles. It's 1, 2 in the morning, you know.
What stuff did he have with him?
Just 2 duffel bags. He had 2 duffel bags in the back that I assume were just clothes. He looked like he was hopping around from place to place, like he didn't have nowhere to stay. He had 2 duffel bags, and when he was in my car, he had just like a little backpack. And what made me nervous when he got out, I didn't notice till he got out, he had a bulletproof vest that he handed me. And that's when I gave him a hug and said, John, like, you know, don't do nothing crazy, you know, like, but he wasn't talking about killing anybody or no problems with the cops or being mad at him. He was talking about like maybe going and robbing a dealer or something to get his girlfriend out of jail, you know, like, I just told him not to do anything dumb or crazy, and I really just thought it was talk, you know.
So what was he talking about on the ride over?
Just that, pretty much about court, and that he wasn't going to go, and he kept saying, yeah, as of tomorrow I'll be a fugitive. I'm looking at 10 years, they're indicting me. He's like, I can't do it. He's like, I can't do 10 years. Mostly just talking about how he was going to get his girlfriend out of jail.
Did you know Christina?
No, I've never met her at all. I know John we worked together, and that's what's crazy is like I don't know John's friends, I don't know his family, I don't know. We worked out of state together on the road. We became real good friends there, but when we come home, everybody goes their separate ways. You know.
So you guys work together?
Yeah,
Where
it's Smith Mountain Investments.
Oh, okay.
They're out of Anson, but they go everywhere. We mostly worked in Connecticut. Yeah.